Imagine walking into a room where soft classical music is playing. You suddenly feel calm and composed. Now, picture walking into the same room, but this time, loud, fast-paced music is blasting. Your heart beats faster, and you feel a surge of energy. This subtle influence on your emotions and behavior happens without you even realizing it. Now, what if I told you that a single word, just one, could change how you think, act, or even how fast you walk? Sounds unbelievable, right? But science has proven it's possible. This psychological phenomenon is known as priming, and it affects us in ways we never suspect. One of the most famous studies on priming was conducted by psychologists John Barr, Mark Chen, and Lara Burrows in 1996. Their experiment tested whether words could unconsciously influence behavior. The results were so shocking that they changed the way we understand the human mind. In the experiment, participants were asked to unscramble sentences. However, the researchers divided them into two groups. One group's sentences contained words related to politeness, like patient, respectful, and considerate. The other group's sentences included words linked to rudeness, such as aggressive, bold, and interrupt. After completing the task, each participant was sent to speak with the researcher, who was deliberately engaged in conversation with someone else. The real test was to see how long the participant would wait before interrupting. The results? Participants who had been primed with polite words waited significantly longer before speaking up, while those primed with rude words interrupted much faster. This experiment demonstrated something extraordinary. Simply being exposed to certain words could influence how people behaved, without them even realizing it. Another famous study took this idea even further. In another part of their research, Barg and his colleagues tested whether words could influence physical movement. Participants were asked to complete a similar sentence scrambling task, but this time some were given words related to old age, like wrinkle, bingo, and Florida, while others received neutral words. After finishing, the participants were secretly timed as they walked down the hallway. Shockingly, those who had been exposed to elderly-related words walked significantly slower than those who had not. Think about that for a second. Just reading words associated with old age made people physically move differently. They had no idea they were being influenced, yet their behavior had already changed. These experiments reveal that priming is constantly shaping our actions and decisions, often without our knowledge. Here are a few everyday examples. Advertising. Companies carefully choose words and images to make you feel a certain way about their products. Seeing words like luxury or exclusive can make you believe an item is worth more than it actually is. Job interviews. If you read words related to confidence and leadership before an interview, you might perform better simply because your brain has been primed to feel more powerful. Eating habits. Restaurants use words like crispy, juicy, or mouth-watering to make their food sound more appealing. You're more likely to order something described in a tempting way, even if you weren't originally hungry. School and work performance. Studies show that if students are exposed to words like intelligent and hardworking, they tend to perform better on tests. On the flip side, seeing words related to laziness or failure can lower motivation and confidence. The power of priming is all around us, and we rarely notice it. Now that we know words can shape our behavior, how can we use this knowledge to improve our lives? Here are some practical ways to harness the power of priming. 1. Surround yourself with positive words. Place motivational quotes where you can see them daily. Words like strong, capable, and unstoppable can subtly boost your confidence over time. 2. Choose your environment wisely. If you want to be more productive, work in a space that reminds you of success, like a tidy desk with inspiring images. 3. Use priming to change your mood. Listening to uplifting music or reading encouraging words in the morning can set the tone for a positive day. 4. Be mindful of media influence. The news, social media, and TV shows you consume can affect your thoughts and emotions. Pay attention to whether they are priming you for optimism or negativity. 5. Reframe challenges with different words. Instead of saying, I have to do this, try, I get to do this. A simple shift in wording can change how you feel about a task. It's easy to believe that we are fully in control of our actions, but the truth is, our brains are constantly being influenced by the words around us. The priming effect shows us that even a single word can have a profound impact on our decisions, movements, and emotions. So, the next time you hear a word, see an advertisement, or even choose your morning playlist, remember, your brain is listening, and it might just change your behavior in ways you never expected. Can one word change your behavior forever? Science says yes. The real question is, which words will you choose to surround yourself with?